In line with Article 43 of the Constitution, President Akufo-Addo on March 20, 2023 swore in Reverend Akua Ofori-Boateng, Salima Ahmed Tijani and Dr. Peter Apiahene as new members of the Electoral Commission. The appointments of Dr. Apiahene and Salima Ahmed Tijani have been criticized by political actors and observers over their political leanings towards the NPP. Dr. Apiahene, who is a lecturer at the University of Energy and Natural Resources, was also a patron of the NPP's tertiary school wing, TESCON. For Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani, she is accused of hailing from a family deeply rooted in the NPP. CODEO said at a press conference on Wednesday that the two must resign to preserve the independence of the Electoral Commission.
We are painfully aware that voluntary and constitutionally grounded revocation of these unfortunate and democratically problematic EC appointments by the President is extremely unlikely. However, nothing stops the affected appointees, namely Dr. Peter Apiahene and Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani, from voluntarily and honorably resigning from membership of the EC. This will be in the supreme interest of our country's continued democratic progress, election peace and credibility, and indeed the overall national interest. While both Dr. Apiahene and Madam Salima Ahmed Tijani meet the generic benchmark qualification stipulated under Article 44(1), that is the same qualification one must satisfy to be a member of Parliament, we believe strongly that, having regard to the independent and non-partisan nature of our Electoral Commission and its mandate, the spirit of the Constitution demands far more in the way of one's suitability to be a member of the EC. We accordingly call on Dr. Peter Apiahene and Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani to do the honorable thing and resign.
The Election Observer Group also suggested ways appointments could be made onto the Electoral Commission without compromising the integrity of the Commission.
While we support calls for a constitutional amendment to make the process of nomination and appointment to the EC explicitly inclusive and transparent, we believe that there is room, even in the current constitutional arrangement, for the process to be inclusive and transparent. We propose that, in filling a vacancy on the EC and other independent constitutional bodies, the President, acting in his role as head of state, propose and make public the names and biographical information of candidates to be considered by the Council of State. In keeping with the spirit of his role as head of state, the President should consult key stakeholders, including political parties represented in Parliament, in coming up with the list of candidates to be submitted to the Council of State. The Council should then invite persons and other inputs on the proposed individuals from the public as part of a process of vetting and shortlisting the candidates. The Council of State would then shortlist and rank the final candidates and make appropriate recommendations to the President.
Some people have defended the appointment of Dr. Peter Apiahene and Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani onto the Electoral Commission because it is the prerogative of the President to make these appointments. But CODEO's position is that the Electoral Commission is such an important state institution that you cannot have people of political color on that commission, and that's why the Constitution was specific in Clause B of Article 70 that the President shall not just consult the Council of State but make these appointments on the advice of the Council of State. They are therefore calling for the resignation of Dr. Peter Apiahene and Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani to protect the cross-party trust in the Commission. For Citi News, my name is Charles Osukume reporting from the Press Center here in Accra. My name is